they hear I'm somewhere, I say finally they don't stop the importation of petroleum products inside this country. That Dangote is able and capable to supply everybody. I'm going to play that video for you. But let me raise some concerns. When we were importing, yeah, they chop our money that time. Say, hey, landing cost. They go fix what they want fix for their landing cost. What did they use? Push the thing, come back here. Whether not PMS or AGO or whatever landing cost, from there they chop their own. Hey, subsidy. I hear all those, they chop them. Now, subsidy is no more. They don't come out according to them. But them as they take, they chop the money. Now they are trying to say, Dangote, no more importation. Dangote will supply us all our needs according to his strength in that refinery. Dangote Petroleum and Petrochemicals. Are you getting it? That is the recent arrangement too. Question number 1. As we don't boycott landing costs, they don't come out subsidy. I beg no verse. The price go come down. We are no longer importing now. Ship where they carry, they pay the ship, pay clearance, pay. We don't boycott all those ones. So as Dangote now want they collect them direct from that, I beg, I got the cheap. And also some oil marketers are going directly now to buy. No longer NNPC go and buy, oil marketers buy from NNPC. No. Everybody is now going why direct to Dangote Refinery to buy. Because price is it going to come down? If you don't come down, then there's a problem. Yes, there's a problem. We will now know that they deliberately no one make our own refineries work. When I mean our own refinery, NNPC own refineries. That is Port Harcourt Refinery, Sapele, Warri, Kaduna. They don't make it work. You understand? If that price does not come down, it will be clear that they have a secret arrangement with Dangote. Because I've been kind of about monopoly. Maybe they have now cashed in on the monopoly now to make some money in corruption. Price must come down, no. Dangote, if you are not supplying our needs according to your riches and capability, Oga, price will come down. Because we have boycotted so many things now. And then everybody don't face you. You must serve this country. Whether you pay loan, you don't concern anybody. You guys serve why? You will serve us. Price must come down. Are you guessing? You get one video I want to play for you. They say now, one energy expert now did there. I explain this thing why I talk now. Where? Say, no more importation. And the Dangote will not be the so distributor. I'll be so seller. No more importation. So when I go hear with him talk, here as he talk late down in arguments, here with he talk about this price and now when me I talk about. You understand? Because I don't understand though. That price must come down. If you don't come down, problem deal. Make gonna help me listen to this man. Then come to the comment section and tell me what you think. Because if price don't come down, then this monopoly will enter inside with Dangote. Now I'm going to give you this energy expert. Watch and let's meet in the comment section.
I think this should have even come much earlier.
Right.
As a matter of fact, the most critical thing right now is stopping importation of petroleum products. Lessens the pressure on our foreign exchange and our foreign reserves. So that is one advantage of doing that. And when you have a refinery that Dangote, which just took off and is trying to satisfy local production. And I remember I led the independent petroleum marketers. I initiated a transaction negotiating with Dangote Refinery for them to be able to purchase directly.
Yeah.
And during that meeting, the staffs of Dangote made clear to us that they have enough capacity to supply the domestic market.
Yeah.
So if you have the capacity to supply the domestic market, what's the essence of still spending our hard-earned foreign reserves importing fuel?
And that's what Dangote has been saying.
And
we'll save about 40%.
I fully support him. And anybody who is still talking about importation should have his head examined at this point. It shouldn't be. Nobody should be speaking about importing any type of petroleum products. When I led it man to Dangote Refinery, they told us that they could supply us as much as 30 million liters of PMS daily. They can supply us AGO, They can supply us jet fuel. They can supply us kerosene. So if they have covered the whole gamut of products we need in Nigeria, who should be talking about importation?
Well, those who are talking about importation are saying they can get it cheaper.
It's impossible. Let's face facts. It's impossible. There's no way imported fuel can be cheaper than what you're producing locally. It just doesn't.
I mean, it defies logic.
It defies logic. So let's see what they're talking about. Let's break down the analysis and see what exactly they're talking about. But I don't think it's as possible.
And I'm glad you mentioned that Dangote said that he can actually provide about 30 million liters of fuel.
Exactly.
That will then maybe answer the question as to what exactly Nigerians have been consuming daily, because the numbers have varied, you know, from 30 million liters a day to 65. Some would even say as high as 90 million liters a day.
The truth of the matter is that I think the removal of subsidy and Dangote coming on stream will actually help Nigeria determine the actual figure we are consuming daily. We've been floating all manner of figures. I have done quite some studies, and so prior to removal of subsidy and this fuel skyrocketing all over the country, we were doing about 65 million liters daily from our own studies.
Right.
Now, if you look around, most cars are no longer on the road, and people are driving less. So there's no way we can still be consuming that amount of fuel at this stage, because many vehicles have parked. People are now carpooling to get from point A to point B. So the consumption has dropped drastically. And I believe with Dangote Refinery coming on stream fully, it will help the country determine the actual number, the actual figures in terms of our daily consumption of PMS.
Now, there have been a lot of questions around how this will impact on the costs at the pumps.
Yes.
To what extent? How much reduction in what we're buying now? I mean, from 1,110, like I bought yesterday here in Abuja, to 1,200 and 300 in some places, 300. In some instances, as far away as Borno State. They're buying as high as 1,300. How much reduction really should we expect? And how soon can we begin to feel the impact of less pressure on the naira, on the economy?
In fact, it's been slow because of certain internal dynamics with independent petroleum marketers. As a matter of fact, they should have been lifting by now. We had our first meeting with Dangote Refinery. I led that team. I think it was September 12th. This is November. So the independent petroleum marketers need to get their acts together. They are my clients. I'm their consultant. But I think they need to get their acts together. When I saw the press conference today, I was taken a little bit aback because I thought the president should have waited till a final agreement is reached with Dangote Refinery and they join.
Well, he says an agreement has been reached, signed, sealed, and delivered.
Then that press conference should have been joint with Dangote Refinery, because remember what happens between NNPC and Dangote Refinery. So we don't want to go through all that. I thought if you have an agreement with Dangote Refinery, there should be a joint press conference. You announce to the Nigerian public, these are the prices that we will be buying, and these are the prices we'll be selling. This way, we won't wake up tomorrow to hear a different story. That solves that matter. But we expect a reasonable drop in price of petroleum products, because now there will be no arbitrage trading. They will not be buying from third and fourth parties. They are now lifting directly from Dangote Refinery.
For over a decade, this has been the birthplace of innovation. Innoson Vehicles is a testament to resilience, employing international best practices to create more than just a car. Every vehicle here tells a story of durability, fuel economy, and safety. Crafted with the African spirit, the Nigerian heart. These vehicles surrounding me embody the unique concept of regionalization, each one designed to cater to the tastes and preferences of our people. From the streets in Nigeria to the terrains of the Sahara, these vehicles are designed for our roads, for our people. This is more than a vehicle. It's a symbol of our progress, our resilience, our collective success story. Your feedback drives us to continuously innovate and improve. Innoson Vehicle, the pride of African roads.